Hey all, Chris Bassett here, and I'm playing a little Black Ops 6 Zombies. In this video, I'll be showing you several tips for the settings on how to improve your zombie gameplay. Let's get right into the first one. You saw this on the thumbnail. You can actually make your zombies way more visible. So if you come over to the interface section of your settings and go to readability, come down here to high contrast mode. You can show more, and you can actually change the contrast to full, where you'll be able to see the enemies incredibly easy. You can also do like the full character where they have a full color, or just the outline of the body. So here's what it looks like off. They're much less noticeable, harder to see. So that's a big improvement. If you didn't know that one, you'll like this next one too. If you go underneath the options menu and back to the interface, where it says global, scroll down, and you can now watch the introduction movie every single time. I know some people were angry because it said you can only watch it one time and then it never plays again. Well, here's the option to turn that on. That way you can see those amazing cutscenes. If you are having trouble running away from the zombies, there's an easy method to make yourself just a little bit quicker. You come over to the controller setting, and where it says movement, you can go to the tactical sprint assist, hit X to show more, and you can set your sprint delay. I think base it comes at 400 milliseconds, but you can set that to 0. That way you will always be sprinting. So you can also change it to assist sideways and backwards. So something pretty nifty there. So here's another setting. If you're a fan of your regular camos and you don't really like the Pack-a-Punch camo, you can come over to your settings, go down to interface, and then go over to your gameplay HUD, and it'll say enable the Pack-a-Punch camo. So you can actually turn that off. That way when you Pack-a-Punch, you don't have to see that. Something else that's real useful while we're here is you can also turn on or off the zombie health bar, or the damage numbers, or other players' names. But here we've got that turned off. Buy it, and we keep our Pack-a-Punch camo, or we keep our regular camo. So we'll turn that off real fast. And it'll be back on the gun. So that's pretty neat. Something else I like to mention is, say you like to run your Akimbo, Mustang, and Sally's, but you don't want to have to shoot independently. You know, you press the trigger, the left and the right trigger to shoot. You can actually make it so that they fire both at the same time. So come down to your controller settings, go over to combat, and then advanced combat settings, and you can set the akimbo behavior to independent or paired. You set it to paired, then you just have to press the one button to shoot both guns at the same time. Hey, so you're not a fan of spiders? There's a setting to fix that. So go ahead and come over to your graphics, go over to view, and here you can turn arachnophobia mode on or off.
Get back to the workshop.
This is what they look like without it. I don't know if those are just blobs or what that is, but it takes the legs away, so there's one for you. Alright, so we're going to talk about the next one. This was probably the most difficult for me until I figured this out. I died so many times on this bomb diffuser step. So normally when you come up here and you press X to diffuse, if you had a certain setting, it would lock you into place and you couldn't like break out of the animation. So you actually have to come over to your controller, and this is because I played a lot of Warzone. But if you come down to where it says, hold on. There, okay. So if you come down to where it says Combat Advanced Settings, and then your interact behavior, I actually had this on prioritize reload because of Warzone. That way, you know, you can interact with items on the ground. But if you have it set for zombies, it'll actually lock you in the animation. So you need to make sure that you're on tap to reload. That way, you can back out of the diffusal animation when you want to. See, I can just run away. So that actually, you know, killed me multiple times. So hopefully it helps you guys. That'll be it for this video. You know, if it was helpful, thumbs up. If you knew some of these, methods, put it in the comments. I'd like to hear from you. I'll see you in the next one. Later. Bye.